Life's better when you're sexy, not in a cocky, egotistical way, in a way where when you walk into a room, you just know. You walk different, you talk different, you act different. Sometimes you even feel like yourself again for the first time in years. That's what it's about. If you're one of those gym girlies who train, who eat clean, who get the good rest, and your body still doesn't change, this video is gonna help you. All because I'm gonna explain why everything you've been doing hasn't been working and what actually does work. I want you to be honest for a second. When you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror, sometimes you don't like what you see, it ruins your day, and it sets the wrong tone for the day. Maybe you had a kid, maybe you feel lost in weight, maybe you even had a couple of weekends outside where it's a little too good. So what do? You scroll on Instagram, you see other girls' physiques, you see how they train, you see how they eat. You've been mimicking the way they do everything, and yet you're not seeing the results you want to see. You're not lazy, you're not undisciplined, you go to the gym, but nothing's changing. That's the part that breaks you, the self-trust. You show up every single day, you're not seeing the results you want to see, so that's what makes you not want to do it anymore. And that's the part that breaks your self-trust, not the body itself. You wake up, you go to the gym, you eat clean, you get good rest, you try, but your results don't match your effort. This is the part that actually ruins you. The fact that you go on Instagram and there's a new trend every single day. HIIT class, Pilates class, keto diet, carnivore diet, everything around here just so whenever you decide to actually lock in, it's distracting you. You don't know what to stick to. You stick to something for 2 to 3 months, maybe even a month, and yet you see no results. You get frustrated and then you quit. And that's what's holding you back. Everybody loves to say comparison is the thief of joy. I think that's complete bullshit. Comparison's only the thief of joy if you allow it to be. If you put work behind it, comparison is actually gonna make you work harder. That's how I live my life. That's how my girls live her life. And that's exactly why my clients see results. But let me tell you something. What works for somebody else doesn't always work for you. 99% of the time when you follow an influencer's workout routine or diet, they've already gotten there. That little workout routine or diet that they're doing isn't what got them there. Now they're just chasing the pump, they're just chasing the physique, and they're working on the tiny places that they really want to work on to get that little extra show for either the glute, the back, or that one muscle group that they've already trained to get to a good base so they can improve it. And what happens when you start that little workout that you see online? You start doing it, you don't see results, so you stop trusting yourself. You start saying, this isn't for me, I can't do this. And that's completely incorrect. Here's what I've learned with working over 100 women. It's never the plan, and it's never been the plan. Anybody can give you the perfect meal plan. Anybody can give you the perfect macros. Anybody can give you the perfect workout plan. But if your mindset hasn't shifted from that victim mentality, you'll never win. It's not a weakness. It's just how us humans are programmed. We were literally put in a little box with some little victim mentality that made us look at the world as like, damn, I wish I looked like that. No, but you could. All you have to do is put in a little bit of effort and you'll be able to get there. The women I've seen transform the fastest weren't the ones with the most willpower. They were the ones who stopped looking at the gym as a punishment and started looking at it as an expression of themselves. The more you put in, the more you get out. It's always been like that. That shift, that identity shift, is the only thing that nobody talks about. That's the one thing that makes results stick. The moment a woman feels a little bit of results where then jeans fit a little looser around the waist because it's finally slimming down, that's what turns her into a girl who needs motivation to a woman who just does it. And that's exactly what I build. Not just a new body, a new woman who actually knows exactly what she wants and how to get it. Now let me tell you something that I don't usually say publicly just because I feel like it explains why I do what I do and why I like helping women get through this. When I was 18, 19, I was out of it. I was lost. Growing up, my little brother passed away, and that forced me to become the man of the house at a very young age. So what did I do? I coped like every other young guy. All I did was go to the bar. All I did was go to the club. I was looking for the next bottle to finish, the next girl to sleep with, and I was just in there chasing this wrong dopamine. I wasn't living, I was just trying to fill time. I was sleeping, I was drinking, I was doing everything I wasn't supposed to. And then one night, I'm at a club, and I'm just sitting there, and all I'm thinking in my head is this really what I wanted? Chasing this type of life, am I fulfilled? Absolutely not. I knew that if I wanted to become a certain man and have a certain woman by my side, I had to become that man. Not just talk about it, not just plan it, become him. So I stopped going out, I stopped drinking, and I stopped sleeping around. I'm very big on the more you pour into yourself is what you'll begin to attract. Whether it's health, whether it's wellness, whether it's business, whether it's faith, whatever it is, the more you pour into that, that's what you'll begin to attract. You'll start bringing those type of people around you in your life. You are the average of the first 5 people you hang around with. I don't care. I'm not joking when I say it completely changed my life. 100%. The people I'm around, the places I get to go to, every single thing that I was able to accomplish is because I decided to pour into myself, especially when it came to the fitness aspect. But the biggest thing that I did not expect at all is the confidence that came with everything. Everybody looks at it, oh, you're egotistical, oh, you're cocky. It is not like that. When you work your ass off to get to where you want to be, you are proud of what you built. You look in the mirror knowing damn well you did that shit. Nobody else did it for you. Nobody was in the gym for you. Nobody was in the kitchen for you. nobody was in the bed for you getting the 8 hours of sleep. Like, that's something that 90% of people won't do just because it's difficult. They'd rather order out. They'd rather eat some nasty ass fast food. They'd rather go out to the fucking club every weekend and just drink. And don't get me wrong, that shit's fun, but we don't do that anymore. Because here's the truth. When a woman feels good and she walks into a room, she's completely different. All eyes go to her. There's two types of girls. There's the girl that's a nice gym girly who's in shape, that no matter what she wears, everything pulls through just because that's what she built. And then there's the unconservative women who wear almost nothing and get lustful eyes. Now, when it comes to a man and what they would choose, I would choose a conservative, in shape woman every time over a genetically blessed woman who wears nothing. Life is genuinely better when you're strong in your own skin. I've lived it. I've seen over 100 women live it. It's just better. So let me tell you what I actually know. Not just a theory, something that I've seen work over and over and over again when it comes to moms in their 30s, late business owners who are too busy, or just any gym girly that's been going to the gym for either months or years, spinning their wheels, and it still worked out. You don't need a complicated program. You just need one that you're gonna be able to do consistently over time. You don't need a crazy meal plan. You just need a nice one that you're gonna consistently do over time. Train with intensity, eat the right food, sauna every other day for 25 minutes, get at least 10,000 steps in. The days you don't do sauna, do cardio. It's those simple basics that's just gonna give you that little bit of results. It's gonna push you to the point where it's like, okay, this is real, I can do it. The biggest thing is the fact that women always feel like they only have to eat one meal a day just to get that tiny ass waist. Baby, it don't work like that. That is not what we do. You guys undereat a lot and you feel like if you overeat, you're gonna get too bulky, you're gonna look like a man. Whatever it is, you just feel like you're gonna get too fluffy. Baby, it's not like that. It's as simple as eating real food, healthy carbs, good vegetables, and just being consistent with it. Eat a little bit under maintenance or a little bit over, either or. I promise you, depending on the build you want to look, that'll take you so much farther than eating one meal a day. Another big thing that's going to push you forward is seeing that little bit of results, whether it's the jeans fitting a little better, the back getting a little bit more toned up, so when you take your little backless dress picture, it looks pretty. It's just those simple little results that's going to push your progress 30 times over. Why? Because you see a little bit and you know you can do more. So all you decide to do is just work, see a little bit more results, and then you realize the more you put in, the more you get out. So let me tell you about my client, Priscilla. She came to me, she was already training, she was frustrated, she was going through a breakup, she wanted to see results, she had no idea what was going on, and she wanted to fix herself. So what did we do? We gave her a simple program, simple meal plan. The accountability is the most important part, because anybody can give you a workout plan, anybody can give you a meal plan. It's who's behind that that's gonna get you there. And that small change was more than enough. After that, I didn't need to push her. She took it and ran with it and completely transformed. And that's what I create for every woman or even male that I work with. That structure and that accountability that's gonna help you get that first win. That one little W, and then the identity is gonna keep them going from there. The women that work with me are busy. They're not professional athletes. They have jobs, they have families, they have things to do. They can't just live in the gym for 4 hours. It doesn't work like that. So let me tell you everything they get from me. It's a clear, honest plan that's built around their life. One that actually worked and is hard enough to do, but easy enough to still do. Nutritional guidance that doesn't make them obsessed over every single bite, and accountability, which, if I'm being honest, is something that my women always tell me was the most important thing they needed. Not because they're weak, but because accountability is what bridges the gap over what to do and actually doing it. Even the most disciplined people have coaches, and that's not because that's a sign of failure, but because that's how high-level people operate. By the end of the time of us working together, my goal isn't just a number on a scale or a nice body in a dress. It's about turning you into a person who doesn't ever need that reset again. You transform your identity into somebody who loves pouring into themselves and being proud of what they built. Hourglass figure, defined midsection, and a strong back. The physique that's easy to maintain because you built the habits and identity to go with it. I'm not gonna tell you this is for everyone. If you're somebody who's looking for a quick fix, by all means, go to somebody else. If you wanna go back to the person who you were or just wanna lose a little bit of weight, that's not me. I like building identities and I like building real people. But if you're tired of starting over, if you're tired of knowing what to do and not actually doing it, if you want to look into the mirror and be proud of the woman you built, not just for a month, but for good, then I want to talk. I work with women specifically because I've seen this transformation go deeper for them than anything else. The confidence that comes from a woman who's strong in their body is not vanity, it's power. It changes how she moves in every aspect of her life. And honestly, that's why I love doing this. If you're ready, the link is in the description, or just shoot me over a DM of exactly where you're at, and we can go from there.
Hey, let's get to work.